Hey, what's up guys? Gons here for the Face Like the Sun YouTube channel. I just wanted to start out by saying thank you for being loyal subscribers and viewers of this channel. It really means a lot to me and my family, and honestly, we're really grateful for you all. Thank you so much. Well, this is the video that many content creators are making this week, and I've followed the trend. Due to the decisions made by Google and YouTube to side with the corporate hand that feeds instead of the content creators, I've decided to open a Patreon account. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's basically a way for people to support their favorite YouTubers or any content creators financially. Now, you can visit patreon.com/FaceLikeTheSun, and starting at just $1 a month, you can support what I do here on this channel, which is to share the gospel through topics and conversations that are severely lacking in the church. Topics like transhumanism and how the church will deal with the coming days of Noah, supernaturalism, the paranormal topics like UFOs and conversations about ETs and aliens, exposing the satanic propaganda in our entertainment media, analysis of our political and economic leaders and institutions, with the grander conspiracy that's ultimately being guided by the fallen one, and so on. Now, I can easily make this video about how YouTube is basically shutting down monetization of channels like mine. I mean, literally, check out the revenue chart here and how it's gone to almost zero in the last 30 days. Or the fact that I made a playlist of all 127 videos that have been demonetized on my channel for one reason or another, which sparks an interesting question as to why YouTube pulled monetization on particular videos like, is Donald Trump the Antichrist? And no, this wasn't a copyright infringement, it's just a political reason, I guess. But since the video is a Bible study on the Antichrist and suggesting that the Antichrist will present himself as the Jewish Messiah, I think there's a reason why they pulled monetization on it. And the way YouTube allowed AdSense to pay its content creators initially was a great model because all the content remained free, and at the same time the content creators got compensated for it, even though it's really not that much income, unless you were one of those ridiculously huge YouTube channels like PewDiePie or something. But we know that this was coming to an end. In fact, many of us in this space saw this coming for a long time, but now we're actually taking action. The things are hitting the bottom line, we have to move. This is an opportunity, and a great one at that. The corporate interests are going to do what they do. Google, YouTube, AdSense, they all have a right to pull monetization on whoever they wish. And even though it's clearly impeding on free speech, as a private corporation, they're allowed to do what they want to do. Rather, this is a great opportunity to be a part of the future of not only this channel and the Face Like the Sun ministry, but for all content creators on YouTube and beyond. With your support, I'll be able to create higher quality content that's less filtered, because let's face it, we all played the YouTube game when they were continually trying to change algorithms on us. We tried to tag and title our videos differently without those keywords that the Ministry of Truth, or I mean the YouTube bots, would catch. But more importantly than that, I'll be able to dedicate more focus and time on documentaries, specifically Age of Deceit 3 and beyond, which I've been working on, but because of the YouTube algorithms, frequency of uploading was rewarded over good content. So all that nonsense will be eliminated, and I can focus in on the projects that I've been trying to work on for years now. In addition, I'm going to start a new podcast. It's temporarily called the Supernatural Podcast. I may change the title of it because it's pretty bland, but it's basically going to document supernatural encounters that Christians have had and let the people who had those encounters tell their stories. I'll provide more detail as it comes together, but I think it's going to be a great way to have people share their experiences and document it for future reference. And also, you'll be indirectly supporting all my projects, from written material that hasn't been published to documentaries, which I already mentioned, but lastly, a really big project, of which all I can say right now is, Lord willing, if this whole thing comes together, will be the most important tool for defending the faith in the 21st century internet age. And I mean that. I totally understand if you can't support this channel financially. I ask for prayer and covering as we continue to tackle items the spiritual forces of wickedness do not want exposed. But for the rest of you who can, please consider supporting Face Like the Sun on Patreon starting at just $1 a month. Or if you're able to support starting at $5 a month, you'll be part of the Patreon community where I'll be able to share some of the videos and projects in the works prior to having them go public and available for free on YouTube or somewhere else, maybe BitChute. So I want to keep this short. Praise the Lord. Thank you for your ongoing support. Together with your help, we can keep all this content free and available to the world that is in desperate need of Jesus Christ. Have an awesome day, guys. God bless.